Hey guys, good morning. Sarah over here in Maryland doing the second part of the Q&A for all of my DeviantArt watchers and everything. They left me a lot of awesome questions, so I thank you guys for that. Excuse my ghastly appearance. It is early. I just got up and I look like crap right now, so don't run away screaming. Okay, first question is from Rebecca Productions. What is your second favorite parent? Because we all know my favorite, Clavier and Emo. My second favorite pairing would probably be Miego, like Mia and Diego Armando. Mostly because of like the backstory between those two, just like, the whole tragic history with how they were parted and how Godot came back and realized, oh my God, the love of my life is dead. This is so awful. It's just, I like the dynamic between those two, especially when they were both alive. It was just really cute. The second question she had was, could you say this for me? She had typed out a really, really complicated, like, Dutch phrase. I'm not going to go translate and find out, but no, I'm not going to go say that because we'd be here for 5 minutes me trying to figure it out. So, moving on. She asked, how do you think Kristoff got the scar on his hand? I really have no idea how he got that, so it's going to say no clue. She also asked, what is your favorite book? I'm not talking about manga, like an actual, like regular literature. My favorite book series would probably be Pretty Little Liars. Been following the book series for like 5 years, maybe. It's just really good. The storyline's been really good all throughout the 8 books. She's actually coming out with the 10th book soon. The ninth book was really good too. So it's interesting if you are into that stuff. Like, go read it. It's about like it's a mystery series. It's really good. Next one, she asks, do you have a favorite band? I actually have a couple different bands that I like at the moment. I really like Paramore. I was really sad when the two brothers left the band, but oh well, Paramore's still doing good on their own, so hopefully they won't be splitting up for good anytime soon. I also like the band Joan Red. It's a pretty unknown band. It's based out of Tennessee. I doubt a lot of you have heard of it, but if you have, don't you think they're awesome? But I mean, they're kind of like an alternative type band. I mean, it's a borderline screamo, but not really. I mean, a song or two is, but I don't think it is. But it's really good. The lead singer was Anthony was just incredible. It is such a shame that he died a few weeks ago. That is just so sad. Okay, so the next question was, do you agree with Ilza that I being Rebecca should play Hotel Dusk? Yes, I do agree with that. You should go play it. It is awesome. And also go get the sequel so you can tell me how it is, since America never got the game, unfortunately. Sing went bankrupt before they could publish the game in the States, so go play it and tell me how it is. Okay, this is coming from Sasuke Smiles Scares Me. What was your initial reaction to Apollo Justice? Joy, because I had found another Ace Attorney game. I was a little confused at first when I saw the box because I'm like, where's Phoenix? Where's Miles? Who are these people? I mean it's Ace Attorney. I knew the game was going to be awesome, and I'm just like, where's Phoenix and why is he not on the cover of the game like all the others? So, but I mean, I was hooked after the first case, no questions asked. Apollo Justice is probably my first or second game in the series, so I was just like, I like these new guys. I don't care that Phoenix is a hobo. I still like it. So she also asked, which do you draw better, humans or animals? Well, if you guys have seen my DeviantArt page, I have no drawings of animals whatsoever because because I don't want to draw them, and two, because I can't draw them. I've tried drawing horses, cats, and dogs. I just can't do it. Take humans hands down. So she also asked, do you think Clavier is bothered being named after an instrument that he probably can't play? We don't know for sure that he can't play the piano. I mean, obviously the piano's never mentioned. The topic of his name is never brought up in the game, but I really don't think it bothers him. Not much seems to affect Clavier like that, so I really don't think he cared about being named after a piano. She also asked, which AA game was the easiest and the hardest? The easiest I'd probably have to say was the first one, just because, I mean, it was the first game in the series, so they're not going to make the cases super complex and hard to confuse the hell out of people. I mean, once I got to Rise from the Ashes, then I'm like, ah, shit, I'm going to be here a while. My God, that case took so long. I swear, that walkthrough probably blew up for me checking it so many times just because I could not figure it out. So the first one was probably the easiest up until Rise from the Ashes, and then the hardest one was probably, no, actually no question, Trials and Tribulations was the hardest because those cases were so hard. Minor spoilers, the case with Masque de Masque and Luke Admi and all of those, that case took me forever. I just could not figure out at these cross-examinations and everything. I was just like, oh jeez, what do I do now? I have no idea. And then when we got to like Bridge to the Turnabout, I thought that was so hard. I mean, some of those psyche locks I thought were so hard to figure out. So I'm just like, oh man, I'm going to be here a while here too. But I mean, it was totally worth it to play that case and everything. So sad I cried at the end, but it was just so sad, but it was so awesome. All right, first question's coming from Millie Buck. Hey, Millie over in London. Hope to see you soon sometime. That'd be really, really awesome. Her first question was, if they made it a fifth Ace Attorney game, who would you want to see return as the main character? I'd rather see a second Apollo Justice game than a fifth Phoenix Wright game, just because I kind of think Phoenix's story as a lawyer is over, and if they make him magically take the bar exam again and pass, it'd just be kind of dragging out his story. A lot of people complain about Apollo Justice, saying that, oh, his character was underdeveloped, and oh, he wasn't that great as a lawyer and everything. Well, that's because he only has one game under his belt. We haven't had a chance to see him develop in any way. And plus, there were so many unanswered questions at the end of Turnabout Succession, so it's like we kind of need a second game, so we're not left to speculate as to some of all of these like questions. Like, I don't know, it's just like I'd rather see a second Apollo Justice game than another Phoenix game. I hope I don't get shot for that, but that's just my opinion. She also asked, how much do you love me? I love you lots, Millie. You are an awesome reader and reviewer. I'm so grateful that you've done an awesome job with that, so I love you lots. She also asked, do you think Phoenix will get his badge back? I mean, in the end of Apollo Justice, he does mention thinking about taking the bar exam again, but I don't think he's going to. I mean, again, I don't see another Phoenix game happening, like with him as the main protagonist, so I don't see it happening, but who knows, Capcom could prove me wrong, but that means they would have to give us another Ace Attorney game first, so that's the first step. Alright, these next questions are coming from a Tro Queen, also known as Tally, over in London. Hey there, girl. Hope you're doing okay. She asked, what do I like best about the Klima pairing? Klima is Claudia Gavin and Ema Sky. That is my favorite pairing, so I liked a lot of the pre-relationship dynamic. A lot of you guys have probably seen when I've written where a lot of it can be before or after a relationship with them. I love the dynamic between them before the relationship, where they're just always arguing and everything, where she's like insulting him all the time and he's still flirting with her despite all of that. I just think the dynamic between those two is so, so cute and so adorable. I mean, once they get into a relationship, it's even cuter, so I'm just like, aw, I need to write some more. Okay, the last question for this one is, what other fandoms are you into for like games, manga, and anime? For games, I am in love with Hotel Dusk. That game was awesome. I found out about that game series from the friend who showed me Ace Attorney, and I was just like, this is also very good. I'm going to be here a while playing this. So, also a hard game, but it was really worth it in the end, because I'm like, that was cool. And then I found out there was a sequel, and then I found out only Europe got it, which was really odd considering Europe is the last to get games. But I'm just like, okay, well, that's something I need to get while I'm in London then. For like manga, I am really, really into Phoenix Wright, obviously, but right now my main fandom right now is Vampire Knight. It is just so amazing. I read all of the books within 3 weeks probably of getting them. I got like a fan book right here. So that was an awesome purchase of Borders. Thank you for putting everything on sale, so I saved a lot of money. For anime, I also like Vampire Knight. The English dub does not suck, Ruben and Rebecca. I saw the comments you guys left on the last one. It does not suck. But I used to watch the Pokemon series a lot. I even watched it up until this year, just because, I don't know, it's Pokemon. It's part of my childhood. I couldn't bear to let it go, but I'm just like, after a while, just my interest petered off. I'm just like, they're using recycled storylines here. And I wasn't too crazy about the new batch of Pokemon in Black and White, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop watching every week. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I just got lazy with watching and was like, nah, I don't feel like it. I really don't watch many other animes at the moment. I have a lot of friends that tell me I should go like watch One Piece, I should go watch Fairy Tail, I should go watch Full Metal Alchemist. It's on my very long list of things to do, but don't expect me to get into those anytime soon, just because I don't have the money to get into another fandom at the moment, so. Well, that is part 2 of the Q&A here. I might do a part 3, I'm not sure. It depends on how many more questions I get coming in, so talk to you guys soon.